Is Rigathi versus Ruto. D-Day in Ol Kalou. More than 1,000 police officers have descended on Ol Kalou as voters head to the ballots after weeks of violence, alleged vote buying, claims of state interference and accusations of bias against the IEBC. While the Electoral Commission insists the unprecedented security deployment is meant to safeguard the integrity of the vote, the opposition sees intimidation and selective enforcement of the law. The mini poll became more than a contest, rather has become more than a contest for a parliamentary seat. It is a test of the country's democratic practices, of the IEBC's credibility, and how 2027 general election may shape up. All of these things is in the thing. And here, can you see what I was saying?
Yeah.
The people of Ol Kalou are not mentioned once.
Yes.
And this is just picked up from a narrative that is very clear on the ground. So this headline tells you the story as it is. But one thing is sure. You know what, at some point you even forget who the candidates were. Did you know that except for the senator for Senator Methu singing Sami Waweru Kamau. Did you know that was one of the candidates? Did you know that both the candidates that are in contention for these two parties are both called Sami? Did you know that in this by-election there were 8 other candidates, that there was a total of 10 candidates for this parliamentary seat? Did you even know who the candidates were? So my point again, that this is not about you, me, or the people of Ol Kalou.
If you ask the people today what they know about Ol Kalou, one is that they have a dam, because now they have boats.
Okay.
It is the only constituency in the country that has government cooking gas. It is the only constituency in the country as well who have GOK mattresses that was distributed to the people. It is also the only constituency right now that is swimming in billions.
Cinder?
Yeah.
Well, apart from that, I think it's interesting that finally you see their faces.
Yeah.
On the day when now people are already heading to the polls to vote for these two, to vote for these and 8 other gentlemen in this by-election. I think it's very interesting.
Do you think the people of Ol Kalou know who the front runners in this election are?
No, I don't. It's just that people were singing a song dressed in a head scarf and leso, and others were maybe mentioning their name every now and then. Yeah, for real. It would be interesting if you actually did a poll. In fact, that's one of the things that Alan should talk to us about, or Ken, and tell us whether people actually know these candidates that they are voting for. And looking into other news that's making the headlines today, Uganda military sets tough conditions for Kenyan herders, and they've basically said, you want to cross over here? The Ugandan government has authorized drought-affected Turkana herders to cross into the Karamoja sub-region for water and pasture, but only under tight security measures. The herders must leave all firearms in Kenya. Community leaders are requested to formally guarantee that no armed groups will enter Uganda. Kotido resident district commissioner Charles Ichogor said the pastoralists would be restricted to designated grazing zones under Ugandan supervision. So yes, we know that this part of the country is one that is actually experiencing a drought at the moment. So the Ugandans have said, you want your cattle to graze? No problem. But do what? Leave your weapons over there. Yeah. No armed people, and you can only graze over here.
And also come as groups so that we can handle you.
Exactly.
You know what we can do?
Yes.
What we can do as a country, based off research, cattle likes hay, like hay that is dry. It likes
Grass.
that hay, you know. But we'll think about feeding our cattle from grass that is on the ground and whatever. We can intentionally decide to grow hay and take to these areas. If we are intentional in growing the livestock industry, cattle, meat, milk, and leather, you get. But we're doing things like our forefathers did, like our ancestors did, and think that will still make sense in the 21st century. We can grow grass. Galana kolalu hoye.
Okay. You notice I'm quiet.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I try to give solutions.
I hear you. It's very good.
The PS, former deputy governor Nairobi, right?
Ooh, the PS for livestock. Is Jonathan Mweke.
Mweke, yeah. Jonathan Mweke, free advice.
Oh, okay.
I'm not charging yet.
Oh, okay. Yet. This is a story that's also on page 2 of the Standard. Parent sues a school and head teacher for suspending girl in an Airbnb saga.
Okay.
On July 3rd, Hospital Hill Comprehensive School Home sent home a grade 8 student and directed that she's taken for counselling at a government-owned institution. Why? The mother was required to accompany her back to school on the 20th of July. The school's head teacher indicated that the teen had booked an Airbnb during the midterm break and had been seen with a male learner, and therefore the need for counselling. Do you see now the problem? You've decided, you see now that you've booked an Airbnb with this boy, you're not okay. Do we ever get to the root cause of an issue? Anyway, so they've suspended her and all of this, and the parent have said, you want to play with my daughter? Take you to court.
The person who actually accepted cash when this girl was booking the Airbnb, what were they thinking of?
There's so many things wrong with this story. There's so many things wrong with this story because anybody could argue, first of all, they were on midterm at that moment. None of them were in school. They were doing their business outside of school. First of all, how did you find it? How did you know that they had booked it? There's so many layers of wrong in this entire story in the first place. It's now a full-blown court battle. The minor's mother is accusing the school management of invading her privacy and making false accusations. The mother, in her case against the school, the head teacher and the chair of the board of management and the Teacher Service Commission, argues that she was aware of her daughter's whereabouts during the break. So if me, her mother, knows where she is and I'm okay and she's on break, why are you, number one, getting into her business? Number two, why are you concerned about what she's doing when she's on the midterm? And why are you making it public? The law is sometimes very clear.
True.
In this case, she's got a case because what business is it of yours what's happening?
She's on midterm. She's home.
She accuses the teacher of illegally accessing the girl's Instagram account during the course of the institution's investigations. Exactly. Another problem. She cites the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner and the Commission on Administrative Justice as interested parties. It's just... I'm telling you. Because even this teacher, my God.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What were you thinking at the point? See, they knew that there was... Unless there's another issue under here that they wanted to deal with and they were using this as a proxy to now sort out that problem. See, now you just come out and say the problem as it is. Maybe this girl is troublesome. What is the case? So the school claims the grade 8 student was booked in an Airbnb and with another learner during the midterm break, and the mother accuses the school of falsehood, saying she was aware that the girl was at a party. Tawa. Sasa, you maybe saw the confirmation that we've booked the Airbnb where ukaona and you na a boy alone. Do you see the problem?
Was a party. Okay.
Makaya, chronicler of an 18 World Cup on his unmatched journey. After almost 70 years covering the world's biggest sporting event, Makaya prepares to retire. The 91-year-old Argentine broadcaster has chronicled football history from Pele's rise and Maradona's magic to Messi's win. And so he's saying goodbye. Mushelule is the guy with the missing gun. Now his gun has been found in the home of a criminal. Come on, guys, connect the dots and see if it draws a gun. Yeah, because what? A firearm belonging to the Court of Appeal Judge Agri Mushelule was discovered in the house of a suspected robber who was gunned down in Joska, Machakos County on Monday. So we saw that the police... They actually gunned down this fella because he's the one who was said to be robbing people around the Westlands, whatever area. Then now this gun that was found in his house happens to be the gun of Judge Mushelule. And now people are wondering,
Wait.
He had lost his gun.
So this guy had 2 guns?
Who? Mushelule?
No. These are Chiang.
I mean, he's a thug. He could have had 5.
Crazy, eh?
It is crazy. Also, see, Sifuna want details of payouts to protest victims. They say, you're paying people out this money. Have you started paying them? How much are you actually paying them? Because you can tell us you pay 2 million, but you pay 200,000.
Or 0 shillings.
Integrity of mini election under scrutiny as voters head to the ballot, and they're doing that this morning. And over 1,000 security officers in place amid fears of election malpractice. I'm still wondering what these police people are going to do.
I don't know.
What are they actually going to do there? Okay. Court battle looms over JSC plan to publish judges' performance. That has never happened before, whereby you publish it and say that this judge has done 1, 2, 3.